can't actually see us to sort this camera, so there we go.
Oh.
Let's get going. Hi, everyone. Sorry, this is just going to take a hot second. We may be in an interesting framing moment. One for the ages, that's for sure. Brought to you by Small Object Misplaced in Shop.
But don't worry, we're here.
Well, I mean...
It's shocking raining in Christchurch.
Yes.
So,
which...
I think that's affected...
Everything. Yes. Which it always does in Christchurch, to be clear. Okay, there's Christine's head. Let's... Okay, we're just gonna...
Well, that was a quick, brief thing. It's wet, but it's not freezing cold. Oh, look, I'm back on screen. But now we've got the laptop shell. Oh, look at that. Wow, excellent.
Okay.
Though Christine needs to get a job, I need to be consultant with the Met Service because what did I say? October, I'll have the Sophie hood out.
Oh.
1st of October, had the Sophie hood out in the morning.
I think, can we shuffle a tiny bit that way? Is that possible? Okay. Well, this is not as disastrous as I thought it would.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, well,
cool.
We're not centered by any stretch of the imagination.
But we're here.
Yes. I'm just going to move it slightly one more time.
So,
this.
Yeah. So, so the Sophie hood was out on the 1st of October. I didn't need it in the evening, but first thing in the morning, yes, hello.
Speak for yourself. I've been wearing my
I think it's what do they have in the Northern Hemisphere? It's April showers. So
yes.
is this sort of like October showers? Is that the same as April showers?
No, it's much warmer during the April showers averagely.
Well,
and it's different because like things dry, where we tend to have these just like 6 dreary, awful weeks.
They're not dreary. We had sunshine.
I mean,
yeah, no.
The last 4 days have been.
The sun came out yesterday. It was great. And then it started to drizzle again.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, got to look on a positive attitude here because you can't change the weather.
Well,
but you can look. It's sweater weather. All those knits that you've done, you drag them out again, and the shawls, the Sophie hoods. They get another airing before they get put away for summer.
Mine have never gone away. I don't know what away people are doing.
And can I just share I was thinking, what am I going to put around my neck to wear underneath the raincoat? Oh my God, the triangle shawl.
Oh, again. It comes
and
back.
And look, it even goes. It's just
it's
an alternating colour. Oh. And I thought, gosh, Christine, you're really on the button. It's just spooky how sometimes things work out.
Oh my God, look at you go.
Now, how's everybody going with their cast on? We had cast on Knit Night on Wednesday.
Yes, I got there in the end.
Well, Christine cast on 3 times, ripped it all out again because I just wasn't reading the pattern. Because I'm doing the Keep It Simple from Isaga.
Oh, she's bringing the pattern.
I've got the pattern because people like to see the pattern. Whoops, let's just do that. So it's a cardigan. So 3mm needles, as Christine keeps harping on. And a cardigan for the first time. But what threw me is it's top down.
Yes.
And because
knit flat.
Knit flat, yes. So I was looking at the pattern and I thought 3mm needles cast on whatever number of stitches. That ain't going to go around, Christine. And that's when I read ahead on the pattern and it said, you're doing the neckline down. I thought, well, that's much better. That weren't going to go around anything. So I've cast on. So I went home. I went home.
Okay, here
in
we go.
the peace and quiet, and I'm back in. And so I've cast on the rib, and I've even got my first buttonhole in.
Oh.
So
look at you go. And we did do some buttonhole. There's the camera. I keep looking at the computer screen, but the camera's over there.
Yeah, there's the buttonhole. So the buttonhole works, and thanks to Anisha, who put a comment that she's just made the most gorgeous cardigan of book 3. And she had the same size buttons as me, and she said, don't worry, Christine, it fits. And it fitted. Ethan had shank buttons,
which I prefer.
Anisha's got sew-through buttons, and the buttonhole works with that, so I'm happy. So the next row is a bit complicated, so I thought, right, I'll just leave that.
Okay.
Now my double take tee, which
here we go. She is into it. Wow. No, camera's over there. Camera's there. Here we go.
Now this is the one where you get one colour on one side and another colour on the back, and it's got the same. You just do 2 sides exactly the same. So it needs just a bit more than 400 metres. but Christine's shortened hers.
Okay.
So I have finished one side.
One side is done.
One side's done. I haven't done the neckline, don't worry, people. And then I cast on, and I'm here with the second side.
Oh.
And this is my own pattern. So I'm putting 16 rows of the solid in between 6 rows of the stripe, two by two. So I've just created it myself, and I'm using amble, as the one stripe, and the tilia mohair in the middle, just for a wee bit of, texture.
Why not?
So, yeah.
So a textural and a color contrast.
That's right.
Yes.
So, yeah.
As I described it this week, a sexy licorice all sorts situation. Now, the people are asking, and by the people I mean one person, but the people are asking, which is genuine, what colors did you use in the top that you're wearing, in which yarns?
Okay, so this is the Tavini, and it's...
I think it's 12S.
Yep, I think, look at that, he's on the button, 12S. So it's a very pale sort of lavendery, grey colour. It's a bit heathered, so it's quite good. And then
the S ones are all the heathered versions of it. So if it says S, it means that it is heathered.
Now I don't.
If you're ordering that from
and
SA
I
or
don't
ever.
think I've got the label for this one. This is the Alpaca 2.
Yes.
Which is.
Yes, and I do say the Alpaca 2s do blend in with their matching colors from all the different ones, but they don't necessarily look quite the same visually.
No. But the Alpaca 2 is just lovely.
It is beautifully soft. 50% alpaca.
I have got the label. It fell out. It is number 47.
Oh, I was way off, so I'm glad I didn't say it.
Yes, because I haven't knitted with Alpaca 2 before. 47. So it was 47 for this, which is sort of a dusky blue, purpley type thing.
Yeah. Somewhere between a blurple.
Yeah.
A dusty blurple.
And this is
warm tone, dusty blurple.
And
How's
this is the
everyone?
Lise blouse, Lise, which is on Ravelry as well as the Issachar website. It's a really fun knit. It is sort of knit flat, but it's really interesting construction. And so you end up with like the whole garment on your needles, and then it's just a sew up down here. Which is...
It looks great on.
It is. It's lovely. And I would definitely knit it again. And there's lots of really good... This was like my last colour combination, because I was dragging it off the racks and going, what do people think of this? What do they think of that? And then suddenly I picked up this colour and saw this, and I thought, oh, and everybody goes, yeah, do that one. So there's lots of fun options and combinations.
There really are.
And if you're in Christchurch or travelling through, come in and have a play.
Yeah, I will say the color options in store are great, and we definitely see people making lots of good choices that way.
Yeah. So
good morning, everybody who's rolling in. Goodness, it's so lovely to see everybody. Goodness, now the Dassy is rolling in. We're gonna aim for a gentle on the countertops version of the morning.
Oh, and the other thing I want to just say about this double take tee is that the sleeve edge is an I-cord.
Yes.
Sort of like a half I-cord, because you don't see it from the front. It just turns over on the back.
Is it a slip 2 situation?
You knit one, slip one on the knit rows, and slip, knit, slip on the purl rows.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. It's like, I call it a half I-cord, because it does. You don't get the rolled at the front, so it's just a smooth edge. It's
like
really
a flat
lovely.
I-cord.
Yes. So, and I think a few other people are deciding to knit it, because if you've got those
Amy's knitting it at the moment.
And Mary's thinking of doing it.
Oh, goodness.
I know. It's not like, yeah. So we're there.
I do actually have a little pile of Rogue skeins, it turns out.
Yeah. It's I think if you made it a wee bit shorter, because I want to wear this over a dress, which is, a bit sort of skimpy on the top, and then I'll be able to wear the dress to work because I'll have the top. So I'm quite pleased about that.
What did you say, you were caffeinated or not caffeinated?
Caffeinated, thank you.
Okay. Are you caffeinated?
Yes, thank you. We're just getting a coffee order thing.
Sorry.
Boy, do we need coffee this morning after the weather.
She needs coffee, I don't. That's what we're saying.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
So anyway, what do you got on the needles?
What do I have on the needles? That's a great question. I actually have something on the needle. Oh god! And then I'm gonna have to go and grab some things, because I'm sorry, guys. I got here late, not even on time, late, and then there were some
technical issues.
So the good news is I am knitting with something that we actually have a good stock of, which
wow.
is astonishing. So I have cast on for Flocktober as well. I have cast on, I'm going to finish this row, it won't take long, a toile, actually that's not entirely true. A toile number 1, which is my drop shoulder, no, I've got one of those down there. Could you grab me one of a couple other colors? Yeah, and that one, and the goldeny one closest to you, and the pink. No, up one.
Yeah.
That one. And then the pink.
Yeah.
No, the pink that's the same. That one. We'll get there. We got there.
I'm colourblind. Leave me alone.
Wow.
I'm at the same base. Yeah. The Acadia really does have quite a statement effect.
Yeah, it does.
As a yarn.
It's lovely.
Let's bring this up a little closer to the camera and not hide Christine's face just fine. There we go. That helps. See? So this is Acadia from the Fiber Company. It is definitely one of the luxury end yarns. There are a lot of things that I think this is worth using for knitting.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of it. I understand this may not be in every single project yarn for many people, but it is a blend of silk noir, baby alpaca, and merino wool.
So it's 80 wool, 20 alpaca, 20 silk.
Yes, and the silk is a silk noir, which is important to note because it has a chunky, variegated texture to it.
Oh, right.
And
so
that
that's
is
the
what
way
provides,
threads.
that's the color contrast. So I think, especially with this one, it's important to note the fiber qualities, not just the content. So the fact that it's the baby alpaca and the merino all come together to make this incredibly smooth. It really is gorgeous to work with. It knits up incredibly well. The actual knitting experience... Dropped one off. Sorry about that. The actual knitting experience is incredibly enjoyable, and the way that the color knits up and how it feels even unblocked is just really quite beautiful.
Yeah, it's lovely.
This is my second project for myself in Acadia. I'm going to make each one of my toile patterns in one color of Acadia because that's going to be the ones that I actually wear, and my other ones are going to come in as samples. This is definitely one of my favorite yarns to work with. And what I have to say to those of you at home is this is something that I will say about all the Fiber Company products. From beginning to end, the entire experience is luxurious and wonderful.
Yeah.
From picking out your colors to selecting the base, it doesn't matter which one of their yarns you're working with. Lore, Amble, Luma, Road to China Light, Cumbria Worsted, and a new one that we're going to be introducing some people to this evening. You will never be disappointed with the purchasing process, the knitting process, the winding experience with these yarns. They provide definitely what I consider the best overall knitting and wearing experience today, in a yarn held single especially. And that's the other thing. What they do is essentially build blends the way that we build our own blends by holding yarns double, like with what I'm wearing. Ooh. But I'm in love, as always, and you guys can actually work with this as well because we have it in stock at the moment, which is super exciting.
Yeah, and I wanted to use it, showed a pattern to Ethan on Wednesday, and he didn't quite roll his eyes at me. I've moved on from that.
Okay.
Thank God, he says. And but this is gorgeous, and I really want to knit something in this Arcadia because it would be lovely, even for summer and for going into winter.
I mean, you could always have a really fabulous double take tee.
Oh, you're true. God,
I mean,
look at that.
Or a really beautiful summertime one.
That would be would be lovely.
You could even just do it in 2 different sets of stripes, like alternate the stripes on the front and the back.
Yeah, and do your own thing.
Yeah. Anyway, I love it.
Because the double take tee, even though it's in fingering, it's a 4mm needle, so you could use
go up to a DK.
Go up to a DK because you're still using the same size needle.
The other thing that I have on the needles is some stuff that we are going to be getting in, but I'm just making a really simple cardigan, and I'm just really enjoying the color and working with it. Yeah. It's really funny because earlier when I was working on it, I thought I had created a disaster, and it turns out what I had done in the process was avoid the disaster and then later panic because it didn't look quite correct, but it's because I had found a knot and pulled it through and made a big loop so that I could weave it in later and keep knitting because it was in the silk mohair, which is an oddity. only this is the second time, and I've knit with a lot more silk mohair than most people here have, but this is the second time I've had it happen.
Oh, right.
It's happened in a ball of Issair to me, and now it's happened in a ball of this.
Oh, right.
But everything else about this has been completely smooth sailing. I'm through 2 more balls with not a nary a knot or a fault in sight.
No.
So it's just one of those things. Don't be surprised. 1 every 25 grams is acceptable. So 2 every 50 grams, 4 every 100 grams, etc., etc. And don't forget to try to average that out over the entire quantity if you're experiencing it, because it's not always the mill. They're not doing it on purpose. But the fabric is even
this
lighter.
This is this one
than
with
light.
this lighter tweed in it.
Yes, the new light tweed.
It's really. God,
Yeah.
can't wait for this to come in.
Well, speaking of things that I couldn't wait for to come in, that are here now, I'm gonna go and grab a couple things. Christine, what are you planning on anything else after? Are you gonna try to hit this, keep it simple, and then smack down a second Vloctober project? I've really got to rip into this. I've really got to get into this cardigan. Oh, now travel tip for beginners: to keep it simple. It's all in the Issachar tweed, and then you needed to make up a 50-gram ball of scraps. So Christine thought, well, she's not going to play. I don't own a cat, but I didn't want the ball running everywhere, so I've done it with. Don't worry about the knots, people. I need to get up close to the camera. Don't worry about the knots, she says, because I can just trim them off as I go. You had to cut 50 to 30 centimetre lengths, so that was fun. I got a ball ripped, cut off 50 to 30 centimetre pieces, and then just knitted it together. And I've done it into 10-gram balls, because I thought I don't want to be chasing the ball round the room, round the floor. Even if you put it in some sort of holder, it's going to take off somewhere, and it's going to be easier to manage. So you do the stripes, so you just get this pop of colour. There's 3 stripes of just a single row of this, and this is just scraps that I had and donated by my knit friends, which was really good. So it was useful. So I've got them all in that. So I had a bit of fun chopping up bits of yarn. You're supposed to use 5 colours. I think on one of them Christine used 7. So very good. When I was doing it, I've numbered the balls so that I try and keep the colours in the right order. So that was me. Here we go. Right. We've got, wow. Oh, yes. It's okay. We'll get back. One more little sprint around.
Right.
We're almost there, people.
So
This has not been my best planning in history.
No, but it's worth the wait, people.
It is worth the wait.
So yeah, you should put
Wait a
it there.
second.
That's
One more
great.
thing we need to
So we've got that. So people are knitting really fun things, really challenging things, because remember you've got 2 months to knit it. So that's like 8 weeks, no pressure. We've got 6 brands. You can use any yarn from anywhere, but there's 6 brands of patterns if you want to be considered for the prizes, which I'm just looking across to the poster. Issachar, Phil Kelowna, Petite Knits, West Knits, EB Forever, which is Ethan's patterns, Truly Myrtle, and then bonus entries for Lisa F patterns. So if you use one of those patterns,
find this for the
any
adults,
yarn, and you
No, I
can
need
do it.
this one.
And there's
Zipper sweater
garment, shawl, and accessories. Is it?
And
Garment.
whatever you want to make. A garment, shawl, and accessories
And
is what we're going to be
accessories.
rewarding.
So if you just want to make a scarf, a shawl,
we're going to do a triple best in show, and that's about it. Now we're just going to take a little bit of extra time now, because that's just the reality of the situation this morning. Thank you. And there's a light as well, please.
right. Ethan's done his exercise for the morning, doesn't need to go to the gym.
Yes. It turns out the rain is going to make my goal to go to the gym a little more difficult.
I'll hold
So,
this.
some things that have
Ooh,
come
yes.
that I thought we should show you is perfect. Thank you. And then we just need to take that back there and restock all those patterns. Hi, good morning. I'm here. Welcome to both my workplace and my podcast, everyone. Okay, so I am very lucky, and my very good friend Morag made me a zipper sweater light, and we have a whole bunch of different zipper sweater patterns from the lovely Petite Knits that will give you the same effect, and we have great yarn options. I'm holding it to the wrong spot, thank goodness for Christine. And we have great yarn options for all of them. So there's a zipper jacket, there's a zipper sweater junior, there's a zipper sweater, zipper sweater man, and zipper sweater light junior that we have in stock right now, and we've got great yarns for all of them.
So
Yes, so
this is a zipper down to here, mid-chest.
Yes, so this is the jumper. I'm going to show it to you guys off camera, so on camera this way, and then I'll go pop it on.
Right.
And this one's been done in the Issayer Tivini in E2S, plus the Issayer Soft Fine, just as a way to show you guys what you can do with it, because I think the
right.
Soft Fine has been a bit of a mystery.
Yes, it has.
And it is a mystery no longer, because it feels like this.
Yeah, I know.
Which is gorgeous. Issayer has in the past referred to Soft Fine as their cashmere, and once you knit it up and wear it, you really understand why they're saying that. So this is the zipper sweater light. This is the men's version. Has this great doubled neck and this beautiful zip. As I said, wonderful Morag knit this for me. It's got 2 labels in it, and I have actually been wearing it, but I wanted to make sure it was here for this morning. I'm just going to pop it on quickly because I'm wearing my toile number.
Issayer Soft Fine is alpaca, silk, and yak, and you get 150 meters in 25 grams. So it's really lovely. And so the petite knit patterns, the jacket has got a zip that goes all the way down. She says as she's flicking through the patterns, and then the other ones, the sweaters, have just got the short zip. We do have the zips, 35 and 45 centimetre.
We do indeed have the zips, and we have the jacket zips on the way.
Look at this. Doesn't this just look gorgeous? Wouldn't you just, love this?
Yeah, I do love it. I get quite a good wear out of it when I pop it on.
And it's a
really comfortable. Double neck, beautiful faced lining inside. The zipper is super comfortable. It's great. I love it.
Yeah.
Cannot say enough good about it. And my Sophie hood. So if you're looking for something to knit for yourself or for the man in your life that's beautiful and minimalist, I can actually recommend this one. I wouldn't knit it, all of my beautiful friends, because I don't like to knit top down seamlessly, but thankfully my friend Morag didn't mind doing that for me, which I super appreciate. And again, this is an Issayer Tivini in the Soft Fine.
And the Tivini is really great to knit
Yes,
with.
and we have a bunch of coordinating colors still in stock for all of those. And you can also do this with Tilia Silk Mohair in Tivini. You could do it with the Arwetta in Tivini if you want, Arwetta in Tilia if you want something really, really soft like this.
Yeah.
So just this softer drapier fabric is also an option. So don't be afraid to experiment. Now, speaking of new things in fabrics,
so we've got the patterns.
We have the patterns.
Are here in colour, printed out.
We have the patterns, the yarns, and the zips. Woo! We're ready. It's a miracle. We also have, finally, in stock from the wonderful Durarum. We're getting new yarns in from them as we build back up our supplies of Durarum. This is Robinson, which is one of my favorite yarns from them.
This is the one that
had a great chance to work with it already.
Wool and cotton.
Yes, 70% wool, 28% cotton, and 2% other recycled fibers.
And so you get this little fleck through it.
You get this beautiful fleck.
Yeah.
It's a gorgeous fabric. I've been wearing this for a few months now, actually. I think since April or longer, and you can't tell.
No.
It's fabulous to wear. It's incredibly comfortable.
And it's got a really nice finish
This
to
is
it.
my toile number 3. It's available now on Ravelry and on the subscription site, The Flock Online. And we have a great selection of colors of this guy in stock, all with beautiful French names. Nougat, Muscari, Citronade, Grand Bleu, and Eau de Rose. The pale pink.
The pale pink's gorgeous.
Yeah.
This is the sort of thing, if you're just looking for a jersey just to put on and it looks a bit like a sweatshirt or something, just something
and
that...
all of the colors with their little fleck are all breathtaking.
Yes.
There's not a single one that I don't love, and they look beautiful together.
That grey's gorgeous.
Yes, and last, and certainly not least on this extravaganza of announcements, we have still, and it's vastly diminished. We had a much bigger selection and we're down to very little, but it is still beautiful, and there's at least 3 to 4 skeins of all of these guys left.
This is the dark
This
omen.
is the dark omen. So this is the merino sock palette that came in this order. We had him put together the palette, and it is just
gorgeous.
Beautiful, I think. So this is a 75 super wash merino, 25% nylon, 425 meters. This color up here, this beautiful variegated green, is Hughes Marsh, which is a great segue into the fact that we have Ipsen in stock, and also
the matching mohair.
The matching silk mohair in Ipsen. If you're looking for the most sumptuous double jumper ever, and we have found out that this silk mohair is way softer than any of the other ones. It does have a higher silk percentage, 38.6% silk, and it is 64% super kid mohair.
Right.
This guy is called Spellweaver, and this is the merino silk.
The colours are
The
stunning.
colors are stunning, and the remaining silk mohair colors are all equally beautiful.
Yeah.
I have to say this especially is so gorgeous and would just be fabulous knit single or held double into one of those really basic cardigans or pullovers.
Yeah, or a ranunculus.
Or, I guess.
A sleeveless ranunculus for summer.
Okay, bye. No,
Listen,
Yes,
Christine's
if you
still
must.
tempted.
If you, oh my god. Okay, well, you know what? If it's gonna get Christine in the round, fine. I'll approve of ranunculus. Sorry, I put my mic down somewhere. Everyone, let's move on. And that I know, and that is, I think, everything for today. Sorry for that crush at the end. For those of you who are subscribers to the vlog online, I will see you tomorrow for a knit night at 5 p.m. New Zealand time so that our Australian friends have an easier time to join in. So don't forget, I will see everybody tomorrow on Zoom for a knit night. It'll be great to see everybody. Happy Flocktober. Hope you've cast on. If
happy
you haven't.
Flocktober. If you, hopefully we've inspired you to do something.
Yes.
And just pick up your needles and
Yes.
have some fun.
And don't worry about the MKAL. If you want to do it, great. If you don't, don't. That's, I think, my only advice on that.
Yeah,
front.
we've got one person who's doing it.
Two.
Oh,
Two now.
Trisha's doing it.
Yes, and I think Di has jumped on board.
Oh, right.
And I believe also that Kathy has jumped in. So I think we're up to 3 in our little community. I'm not playing along this year.
Right. Yeah.
Too many beautiful yarns to play with.
I know. They're just,
That's the problem. It's
I
the
know.
yarn in the shop is the issue.
It
I
really
just can't.
is.
I'm not interested. Okay. Well, with that, goodbye.
Okay.